What's going on, everyone? It's the official brick. You already know who it is. Today we're going to be talking about the stock market. If you guys don't know about it, or maybe that's why you clicked on this video, make sure to subscribe because I have a whole bunch of tutorials on my channel. I have a whole playlist of things that will help you out in this game. So Oaklands added a stock market in the 1.67.0 update, the plusification update, which means different materials can be worth more to grind on certain days. It's just like in real life, the stock market changes back and forth. So where to find this is actually in the spawn area, this little resource hub with a little spinning icon in here. You can see how there is a board inside here, and then it separates all the different types of stuff. So the ores are up on the top, trees on the bottom left, and then the rock is on the far right. And you can go through there, and what you want to do is it'll show its original value of the item, and then if it's green, that means it's still a net positive, and then you'll actually look at the percentages, that like the change that actually happened, and it'll show how much percent it's gone up from its actual original price, which is pretty cool. I've been getting some, so I wanted to tell you guys about this. I've been getting some negative feedback. It's not a lot of people, but there are some people not, getting with the program or whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to reaffirm to you guys that the stock market it's an awesome thing for Oaklands. This prevents fatigue, like some grind fatigue. If you know, back before the stock market, it was like the only things you want to grind is magma tree, flame slate, and then lumite, depending on whoever, and then maybe plek. And then for me, it was only flame slate was worth it, and I would just grind flame slate constantly. The stock market makes it to where it creates it like you're gonna use the stock market as a tool. So when you spawn in a game, you want to go, like, especially if you're going for money. Of course, if you're building, don't worry about the stock market. But if you want to go for money, you're like, you know what, I gotta go check out the stock market. You go to the resource hub. You use this as a tool to guide you in the game for what you want to get and get the most amount of money for, because you got to look, like, per se, you can look at these prices, right? And then you could be like, oh man, magmite's pretty good right now. But you gotta be like, oh man, magnetite, I really gotta get that. It's 589 with a plus 16% price spike. Like, even like, well, oh my gosh, but you also gotta look at this. You gotta look at the rarity of the item, how obtainable it is. So you gotta put a whole bunch of things into perspective. So you're not gonna find a bunch of magnetite. There's not like a magnetite area you can just, oh, is plentiful. No. So you want to go. So I was looking at this and I was like, man, it literally looked like Funja Violet would be the best to grind right now. At the moment of this video, it could be changed, but I'm just giving you guys a little example, a little bit of a reference. I'd be like, man, I gotta grind some Funja Violet because it's 377 forged with a plus 9%. And 9% was the highest percent I saw that was a price hike. Like right here is right underneath that would be magmite at 263, but the Fungi Violet was 377. And I was like, man, I could probably find a bunch of Fungi Violet now with the new ore generation. That means to where if you find one, you can find multiple on a single cluster of nodes. So I was like, man, okay. So then you go, and then that makes it to where you're not just going straight to Flame Slate every time. You're going to the Mushroom Cave. So you actually, because I know when Flame Slate came out, I didn't even touch Mushy Mush. Guys, I love the Mysterious Mushroom Cave. Back in the day, I loved grinding the Mysterious Mushrooms on the top of the ceiling and all that. And it just became, oh, so it almost made that part of the map useless. It was just like, oh, throw it away, because it's not even worth the money. This makes it to where you keep adventuring and you keep traveling, and each day is different. It's not the same thing every time. So this guy's it's really a net positive, and you really have to look at it like that. You can't say, oh man, this is gonna ruin all the prices of the rocks, the ores, the trees, or whatever. Oh, just thrashes it. Have you guys, if you have, like, per se, you really like Lumite and it's really down one day, oh man, this is ruined. It just ruined the price of Lumite. You can store it on your base. You can hold on to it. Hold on to it, and then maybe when there's a day that it's up, you sell. Just hold on to it, guys. You don't have to freak out. You don't have to get, oh, this is crazy. This is a net positive, and it keeps the algorithm fresh. It keeps it moving to where you're adventuring, you're going different places. And I just hope you guys see that, and hopefully this little video, this little tutorial, just me talking to you guys, kind of helps you out with this. Maybe if you're younger, you don't really understand the market, or maybe you're older, this still helped you, just kind of realizing, or maybe if you had a negative mindset towards it, it's kind of like, oh, you know what, maybe I was a little bit too harsh on the subject of the stock market. If you really do disagree with my views on it or anything, you can comment down below and tell me whatever is gonna, you just comment. Comment anything. It doesn't matter. Like, we could talk about it, but really, stock market's really cool. This is, Oaklands is changing constantly. It's gonna get better and better. It might be a little bit more complex, but guys, I'll try to explain anything when it starts becoming more difficult to understand. I'll be there with you guys, trying to explain that to you. The developers are just trying to make this game better and better as we speak. So I'll actually end this video. I think I covered basically everything I wanted to talk about the stock market. Also, you can also come over here if you. It shows the top sold materials, so maybe you can get a little glimpse. It looked like there was probably one day there was like Lumite was actually the top. I think that was probably the other day. Was it today? Well, yeah, it's still good today at 267. You can get a lot of Lumite now for 7% up. And that's, of course, the time being of this video. It's going to be different in your game, but probably by the time you watch this video. Okay. So, guys, have fun with it. Also, if you want to get the brick plot sign, use code BRICK at the ATM behind the Oak Depot, or you can come right here. Go to the bottom right where I am. It's right where I am. You hit codes, type in BRICK. You can get yourself an awesome little property sign. Also, in the description of this YouTube video, there is Discord links for typical developers, me, and then also you can join. No, not join, but you can grab the merch. I have this cool merch on me right now, the Greedy Goblin merch, and a whole bunch of different limited merches. It's just gonna get better and better. But I will see you guys in the next video. Please do subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully understand that better. Peace out!